The countless stars in the sky shimmer. The moon glows across the land in my skin. Increasingly bright as the daylight gets dimmer, the warm serenity in my heart drags me in. As the breath moves, the distant trees dance, the rhythm of a divine song on the field of grass. The thoughts in the clouds just passing along. Slowly I begin to see backstage where the eye doesn't belong. Once again, God has beautifully set the scene. Silly that my projections still try to intervene. This beauty is what is and what has always been, despite the gateless gate that tends to stand in between. I wanted to share this poem with you that I've written some time ago to highlight certain aspects of nature, certain aspects that we are all aware of, or maybe over time have become slightly unaware of, such as the sky, the moon, the stars. And then further in the poem, I begin to highlight and merge the aspects of nature with the aspects of ourselves. I mention that the thoughts move the same way the clouds do, and that the breath moves to the same dance of the trees against the wind. And so the reason of merging nature with the aspects of ourselves is because maybe we aren't so different to nature. Maybe in our perception we see as though there is a distance between me and all of nature, everything that we see around us. And perhaps this very visionary separation is the reason why we don't feel complete. We may feel like something's missing. Perhaps this is the thing that we all secretly yearn. To feel as close as we can to everything. To feel as close as we can to life. So I'd like to invite you to a practice. Next time you find yourself in nature, and that includes a beautiful park like this, or even in the middle of a very busy city, with skyscrapers, cars, many people running around. That too is an aspect of nature. Are we able to observe with detachment to what is happening in the moment? Are we able to see things from a distance, where that distance actually brings us closer to that thing? Are we able to view life while being unplugged, seeing it from a higher perspective, as though we are looking at it from a bird's eye point of view? And ultimately, are we able to see ourselves in that same manner? And further on, are we able to see ourselves dissolve and merged within all of that which is observed, as though we are a movement of the infinite movements we are observing in every moment? I invite you to do this. I invite you to do this practice. I believe that we are yearning secretly, all of us, for closeness. But what is it that is really keeping us away from being close to the moment and to life in every single moment? If it's not our own perspective, if it's not our own perception of life. It's so easy to blame other things in life, other people, life's happenings for misfortune or our feel of lack or our feel of emptiness. Perhaps we have the solution within us to the same problem that we created within us. If you've enjoyed this type of video where I go through a poem that I've written and perhaps highlight some of its meanings, then let me know in the comment section below. because poetry is actually a huge passion of mine. Poetry is something I've always been doing, I've always been involved in, and it's always been a form of expression that has taken me that tiny step closer to trying to describe the ineffable at the very least. So let me know in the comment section below, and do make sure you stay tuned for the next episodes or the next videos. So subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you like the video and share this with your loved ones, and see you next week.